Alright, Frank, it's about time we start talking about Outlaws for 2025.
Well, because the two Outlaws winners have been a truck and a ute, and we know that Bogans also love utes and pickup trucks almost as much as they love beer, that why not go the whole hog and make it a Bogan Outlaw competition?
So a bit different this time around. The vehicle must be a pre-2000 year vehicle. It must only be a pickup or a ute in terms of the body style, but this time we're not just limiting it to American muscle only. So if you've got Japanese or a European,
Or of course a classic Holden.
you can try those.
Now, because of the type of track that we're running, we cannot have any vehicles over 26 millimeters high, so make sure you stay within that, and you cannot go wider than 31 millimeters. This bad boy is right on the limit.
And we're also changing the weight for this season. A minimum weight of 40 grams, a maximum weight of 45 grams. So a very tight limit, make sure you stay within it.
So whilst this truck fits most of the criteria, it is over 26 mils high and doesn't count.
And as it stands, this vehicle also way too high, but if you wanted to give it all new undercarriage, that could work.
And even though we're accepting other types of utes, not just American, this one doesn't work because it's too modern. It's got to be pre-year 2000. That's not when the casting came out, it's when the vehicle it was based on came out.
So this type of vehicle here could work. It's within the age range. It's a pickup truck. It's nice and low. It's within the width. But what I would do is take out the wheelie bar. That is going to cause you problems on some of the jumps and some of the more technical parts of the track. So get rid of it.
Bogans like to get out and thrash their cars, so they're not worried about chipping paint here and there. So no shelf coins. We want a well-weathered and worn, well-driven car. It doesn't have to be a rust fest. It just needs to look weathered up.
Now, lube, you're definitely going to want to lube up your vehicle, but it doesn't matter whether you're using wet lube, spray, or dry lube. Any of those are okay as long as it's not dripping off the vehicle.
Yeah, none of us like to be handling lube where it shouldn't be. Now, whilst we're pretty open on the kinds of wheels and axles, there is no fantasy or coloured wheels and no rubber wheels. But if you want to polish your axles, cone your wheels, that's all good. And if you want to make custom axles for your car, that's also good.
Now, speaking of full customs, yes, absolutely. A lot like the original Jade Monkey, although that one is based on an 8 crate, you can take an existing vehicle,
As long as it is a real vehicle and it fits within the size specs and the date of the model.
chop off the back half and turn it into a ute.
Damn, that looks sick.
And it doesn't have to be a station wagon. You could even take a sedan, do the same thing, but try to make a tray on the back, whether it's covered over with a fake wood or something. We want it to look like a ute.
If you've watched any of the Possum Hill's opening rally, you'll know this track is tough. So we've set up a basic track that you can do at home to test if your vehicle's likely to make it down the track or not.
All you need are 4 pieces of Hot Wheels track, set up 1.5 inches or 38 mils at the start, hold the car there, let it go. If it can't roll all the way to the end like the orange ute just did, don't bother sending it because you're not going to make it down the track.
So this is really just a taster. Make sure you go to redlinederby.com. We'll have all of the specific details that you'll need to check, plus a chance for you to put your name down to be into the first season on the Possum Hills track.
If you think you've got what it takes, we look forward to having you here for the Canyon Outlaws Bogan Edition.